Okay, so this video is basically going to show you how to get every single possible starlight in the game right now. This video is probably going to come out every couple of months or every couple of weeks probably. So after a couple of updates, I will redo this video just to show you where to get every single starlight from. But basically, as you can see, I've got a lot of starlights right now, so I kind of know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to show you basically where to get every single possible starlight in the game. So obviously for the first set of starlights, you want to come through here to the portals area and come down to the Candyland. So the first starlight that you can actually get in the game is this one over here in the cotton candy egg. This is the Candy Trickster. Unfortunately, I don't have that in my inventory right now. But basically, in this last egg here, which is the 8,000 egg, also known as the cotton candy egg, you can get a pet called the Candy Trickster, which is one of the coolest looking starlights in the game. Hopefully I can find an icon and I can put it on screen for you right now. This is basically where you can get your first starlight from, in the cotton candy egg. And also if you come through here and into the index, and just scroll down to the cotton candy egg, as you can see, this star here is the legendary. But scrolling down, as you can see, there is another pet here that doesn't actually show on the egg preview here, and that is basically how you find out where the starlights are. So basically find out which is the legendaries and then kind of just work your way through and so on and so forth. So that is where you can get your first starlight from. Coming through and back through to the portal area, you want to come to the Oceanic Kingdom, and in here both of these eggs actually contain a starlight. So in the Oceanic Egg here, this one has the Seaweed Devil, and in the Deep Sea Egg, this one has the Emperor of the Depths. Right now, as of recording, this one only has 2 hatches, so if you want a pretty rare starlight, I'd definitely go for this one. And the Seaweed Devil also is, I think, the easiest one to get in the game. So if you just want kind of like an easy starlight to get, I'd definitely go for this egg here. Now, coming through back to the mainland, through to the portal area and into the underworld, this one here and in the most expensive egg, also known as the Hellfire Egg, this one also has another starlight. So as you can see, this one here is 8,000 magma, and I'm just going to have to quickly go through and remember the name of it. I think it's called the Emperor of Molten or something like that. But let me just go quickly into the starlights channel and find out what it's called. So this is the Elder Molten Superior. So this is basically where you can get this one from, and again, this one's gotten quite a low amount of patches, only 22 right now that I can see. But basically this is another place where you can get a starlight from, so make sure you can grind through some magma currency. And coming once again through to the portal room and into the mushroom forest, this world here has, I believe, the most amount of starlights currently available. So the second egg here, which is the Moonshroom Egg, at 1.5 thousand mushrooms. Yeah, it says moonshrooms then. This is where you can get the Moonshroom Almighty from. I did have this, and you can go back in my other videos and find out what it looks like and stuff. But this one is 1 in 125,000, so pretty easy to get, and that's how you can get that one there. And you can also come to the Spore Egg, which holds 3 starlights, which is the most any egg has right now, which is very, very good indeed. And I do actually have all of these, so I can actually finally show off one of these. So we have the Spore Diablo, which is 525 clicks, 450 crystals and 350 mushrooms. There is the Spore Crystal, which I'm not too sure is one of probably the rarest pets right now. I know at the start when this egg was released, this one is the second hardest to get. I think it's 1 in 500,000 with 675 clicks, 575 crystals and 425 mushrooms. And then there's the hardest one, which is the Spore God, at 800 clicks, 655 crystals and 515 mushrooms. So as you can see, these ones are very good indeed. These ones are probably ones to grind for. Especially these ones are more easier, the Spore Diablo. But let's just get these equipped so I can finally show off what some of these look like. So as you can see, unhiding my pets right now. These are pretty big. So as you can see, the Spore Diablo, which is the easiest one, the Spore Crystal, which is the second easiest, and this big guy here, the Spore God, which is the hardest one out of the Spore Egg. And obviously, as in the usual terms, in the spawn world where the event egg is, this is where you can get the, let me just quickly look in my inventory, the 50k masked spirit lord. So right now this is 1 in 200,000, and it's probably one of the easier ones again to get. This is probably one of the ones that most people are going to be going for, and probably the one that you actually know most about. But as you can see in my inventory, there is some, well, there is only one right now, limited Starlight. There are 2 currently Starlights in the game that are no longer accessible. One of these being the 50k bunny, which has been the hardest and the best Starlight currently at 950 clicks, 800 crystals and 650 multi-world currency. This was 1 in 1 million and it was obtainable in the 50k egg. However, it has now been replaced by the 50k masked spirit lord. As you can see, this one is shiny at 1.5 thousand clicks, 1.2 thousand crystals and 1,000 multi-world currency. However, normally this would do 750 clicks, 600 crystals and 500 multi-world currency. So very good, a lot easier to get than the 50k bunny lord. However, there is also another limited Starlight which is no longer accessible anymore through hatching. You will have to trade for this one. And coming down here, as you can see, the fall egg, and this does say limited, and obviously once the 50k egg goes, it should be gone tomorrow at some point. Once the 50k egg goes, this will also say limited. And as you can see, here is the Starlight here. As you can see, there is this Starlight here called the Dominating Insectum, which does 330 clicks, 300 crystals and 245 multi-world currency. And this one is no longer accessible anymore. There has been 519 hatches, and that is all it will stay with. As you can see though in the index, once you have hatched them, you can obviously see the shiny variants too. And as you can see, the 50k bunny lord is so powerful. There's only about, I think there's only 26 of these. So if you do have a 50k bunny lord, make sure you keep a hold of it. But that is basically it. That is all the places you can get Starlights from right now. So just going quickly through it again in the index, you can get one in the cotton candy egg, you can get one in the oceanic egg, you can get one in the deep sea egg, in the hellfire egg, you can get one in the moonshroom egg, as you can see here with the moonshroom almighty. There is 3 in the spore egg, and there is only currently 1 accessible one in the 50k egg, and that is basically all the ones that you can hatch. And obviously the 2 that you can trade for are the 50k bunny lord and obviously the Dominating Insectum. So yeah, that's kind of it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.